What's going on there, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Craftavore Tastes, and today we're digging into a beer from Hop Butcher for the World, courtesy of my buddy Andrew. Andrew, thank you so much, man. This is Blazed Orange. However, it is the Citra and Strata hopped Milkshake double IPA version of Blazed Orange. So, I actually did a review of the regular Blazed Orange number of months ago now, and absolutely loved it. And so, obviously, this being the Milkshake double IPA version coming in at 7.5% ABV, I'm expecting this one to be pretty awesome. So, let's go ahead and obviously get straight into the drill. Let's go ahead, pop top on the sky, take a look at the appearance, get the aroma, taste it, and then, of course, we're going to rate it. All right, so Hop Butcher for the World, obviously out of Chicago, Illinois. So, let's go ahead and just obviously pour that beer out. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Get that guy right lined up there. All right, so appearance of the beer. How does she look? Full on obvious haze. Super, super nice looking. A little bit more of a kind of medium plus orange kind of color. And if I remember correctly, obviously from the name of the beer, Blazed Orange, obviously super citra heavy, very kind of orange tangerine citrus forward. Beer looks awesome. Really nice kind of fluffy, about a finger's worth of kind of bright white head. Looks great. Let's go ahead and get ourselves in a room. Oh, man. Wow. So that smells like freshly crushed oranges. Freshly crushed oranges, tangerines, orange peels, orange rinds. Yeah, just a huge, just very orange, obviously, forward nose. Smells great. Let's go ahead and give her a taste. Andrew, thank you so much, sir. Cheers. Ooh. Ha ha ha. Okay. So, first thing that you get hit in the taste, that orangeness comes forward and immediately, literally front of the palate, like not even 2 seconds in, that milkshake quality starts coming in, obviously via that lactose, and completely coats your mouth with a taste of orange creamsicle. That is freaking awesome. So, obviously, the milkshake style is becoming more and more prevalent these days by breweries all across the country, right? Building off of the success that Tired Hands out of Ardmore, Pennsylvania, started with their milkshake series. And I've had a lot of them. I got to give this one like a bit of an edge up just because there are beers out there that are kind of following in this style with that orange creamsicle thing going on. And then just there's a lot of times where a lot of those beers kind of come across slightly artificial. This one freaking works really well. I'm going back in for one more taste, and then I'm going to give some additional notes here. Yeah, like the orange, the creamsicle portion of it comes across more organically with this beer. I don't really particularly know the reasons as to why, but like... it's not like slap you in your face like orange creamsicle. There's a vanilla-ness that comes out straight when you take that sip. But it does it in a non-aggressive way, if that can make sense. Like, what I'm basically trying to say is that it just comes across as super organic creamsicle and not necessarily kind of forced or artificial in that way. It just works really well. I mean, obviously you get a huge, you taste it immediately, right? So subtle is a difficult word because you get it so prominently. But I just, what I'm essentially trying to say is that it is a feature of the beer, but I don't necessarily think it's something that leads the way, if that kind of makes sense, right? Like you're still getting like a tremendous amount of orange kind of pop from that kind of citra, and then that kind of vanilla immediately kind of hits a little bit, and it just kind of rounds the whole thing out like really quickly. Little to no lingering bitterness. Often with the milkshake style, it's possible with some of them they can be just slightly too sweet where things kind of get cloying. This is not at all. Like, it's actually really well balanced in that way. The mouthfeel is not too heavy. It's just enough to be kind of silky smooth, but still enough to be like borderline crushable, if I could say that, for a 7.5% milkshake double IPA. One last sip, then we're going to rate her. It's fun. It's an absolute fun beer. Knocks the style out of the park without being too egregious. I absolutely, absolutely love that. All right, so let's go ahead and give ourselves a rating. So, from Hop Butcher for the World, Blazed Orange, Citra and Strata Hopped Milkshake Double IPA, coming in at 7.5% ABV. I am completely comfortable with going ahead and giving this beer a 4.35 caps. I do not remember what I gave Blazed Orange. 4.25, maybe? My mind or my memory might be escaping me. However, I don't think it's a 4.5 beer. I don't. But it's not far off. And it's definitely above a 4.25 beer. There are elements of this particular beer that I actually like a bit more than the regular Blazed Orange. I think it's executed extremely well. I love it. It's a milkshake style without being too overly milkshake, if that makes sense. It kind of delivers on the tastes perfectly, in my opinion. Awesome beer. Andrew, thank you, man. Freaking great. 4.35 caps for the Blazed Orange milkshake variant. That'll do it for this episode of the Craftavore Taste. I will hope you join me again for another episode where I drink, I review, I rate, and then I repeat. Cheers.